Sierra Leone is reeling from devastating mudslides which killed hundreds and rendered more than 3,000 people homeless. Now, this came as the country is recovering from the 2014-2016 Ebola outbreak. Now, in the midst of all this, the West African nation is gearing up for a general election in March 2018 rather. Now, for some insights into the state of affairs in Sierra Leone, I'm joined in studio by Samuel Sidik Sumana, a veteran politician and a former Sierra Leonean vice president. Mr. Sumana, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
So, we know you used to be vice president. You didn't just retire. They let you go, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
I was unconstitutionally removed.
Yes.
Yes.
And what were your crimes?
There were baseless allegations from my party. Looking at the Constitution of Sierra Leone and the National Elections Act, it requires that there are a few areas that you have to adhere to in terms of the criteria set. As a national, age of 40 years plus, you belong to a political party, etc. These are some of the tenets within the Article 41 of the 1991 Constitution, are the same embedded in the Article 40 of the National Elections Commission. And these were fulfilled in my first time, in our first time of office, when I was appointed by the president to be his running mate in 2007. We did that, and later on we went back in 2012. The same set of criteria was adhered to. I was appointed again, reappointed, and we went through the elections. While in the electioneering period, unfortunately, because of issues I'm sure we'll delve into, but just to stay focused in the question, they came up with frivolous charges that one, I was fomenting violence in my backyard, in my district corner, for which I said to me it's senseless. You cannot be, if you live in glass house, you don't throw stones.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to take development to my district, my home district.
Not violence.
Unlike violence, which I am not known for. Secondly, they also allege that my education, and education, it will interest you to know that they went to my university that I attended in Minnesota to find out that if it's true that indeed I did attend the university. And they went there and they found that I, went to university. And they further also mentioned that when they found out that I went to the university, and then they said I have a master's degree. But they went through, if you go through the application forms I had filled submitted in 2007 and 2012.
So
there's no information on that.
Now, an election is coming up.
Yes.
2018, are you running?
Yes.
For president?
Yes.
Now, what is it you hope to bring to Sierra Leone at the moment? Everybody's making all sorts of promises like all presidential candidates do. What is it that Mr. Ernst Bai Koroba, the current president who is not going to run again, hasn't done that you think you can step in and do better?
I served with Mr. Koroma as president and me as vice president for 8 years. Some of the issues I found out working with him, this is a country that has gone through a civil war, and there is need for us to come together. Unifying the country will give us the strength to build a better nation. We are endowed with natural resources. But one of the issues that was very clear was the issue of governance, good governance. And when you talk about good governance, that also includes corruption, issues of nepotism, favoritism, and I also looked at the issue of how we can improve on the socio-economic activities of our country.
One of the major accusations against all politicians who are trying to get into office is that they say all these beautiful things until they get in, and then suddenly they turn away from the fight against corruption, nepotism, and all the other terrible things that happen to most of the African countries.
Yes.
So what is it that you can say to guarantee, to make somebody believe that you could be any different? Is it about you or about actually building institutions that will control, including you?
This is not about me. It is about a nation, a country that has so much. but has gone through so many difficulties. You cannot look at Sierra Leone as a post-conflict country that has suffered senseless civil war for 11 odd years, with losing over 45,000 citizens. And then we were at a period again when we were going through the Ebola crisis, losing over 3,400 Sierra Leoneans. And in the midst of that, we're in the regulations that are Public Order Act, and the president goes to violate the Constitution of Sierra Leone, because I said I will not subscribe to a third-term ambition of the president. The Constitution makes it very clear that we should have 2 terms. We were blessed as president, vice president, to be leaders for a country for 10 years. They gave us a mandate. Why don't we adhere to the Constitution of Sierra Leone? This is a sacred document. If the Christians believe in the Bible, and the Muslims believe in the Quran, or the Jews believe in the Torah, we and leadership should also respect and uphold the Constitution of Sierra Leone.
And indeed.
So if you mention that what I can do different, is because I identified working with Koroma in the APC. I am second generation the APC party, but I realized that even when the SLPP was in governance, the Sierra Leone People's Party, I was offered ministerial positions twice. I turned it down because I did not believe in them. Yeah. And now, Koroma, I work with Koroma with the idea that I'm coming to work with somebody that we can develop our country.
You know, we'll be watching you. I hope you win.
You bet.
And we'll come after you and ask you if you did your job.
You bet.
We appreciate so much you joining us today and sharing some of your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.